Yeah, so depression and anxiety always go together. Usually when somebody has depression, they're most likely to have anxiety. And depression is just a very frustrating feeling. Before I actually got to know that I was having depression, I thought it was actually something normal because most of the times we people don't even take it serious, or we may think that it's just part of life. But sooner or later you realize that it's actually at its extremes, and you feel like it actually gets to, it conflicts with your daily life and your work, maybe if your performance at work, and even your thinking capacity. And I just want to be very clear about some of the things that you can experience if you're a depressed person. Usually you experience mood swings, you experience forgetfulness. You cannot remember something very simple, or something that you just told maybe a few minutes or hours back. Usually you're so fatigued, you're tired even if you've not done anything, and you also start losing hope for life sometimes. And other people get to extremes of having suicidal thoughts. They feel like they just want to end their lives because it's a very strong feeling. You cannot notice when anxiety will attack you, because you may be happy right now, but just over a sudden you just get sad, you just get demotivated, you lose morale for that special or favorite sport or favorite thing that you've always loved to do. And I had to change my background because there was too much sunshine getting to this place, and then it was going to affect the quality of the video. It's excessive worry, where you worry about everything and nothing. You just find yourself always worried. You're expecting something bad to happen to you, even when there is actually nothing. And out of 100% of what you think of that is going to happen to you, you realize that not even sometimes 1% has happened to you. Yeah, so that is anxiety. And it's a mental illness that so many people don't pay much attention to, but it's becoming a problem to so many people. It's becoming a challenge to so many people. Let's look at some of the causes of this, because I try to look at my background and how I've been doing things to understand what exactly was causing me depression and anxiety. And I read that one of the causes is harsh parenting, and I think that was very true of me, because growing up as a child, I had very strict parents who were really these traditional parents, in that you'd be spanked for each and everything that you did bad, and you would always be constantly threatened. Let me say, I'm not saying my parents are bad, no, they were bad people, but I think they just thought they were doing their job as parents, but they maybe went to extremes. That is what I just think. Yeah, so harsh parenting is one of it, because some parents do not actually know parenting enough, because they may think they're trying to correct their children, but in actual sense they're imposing fear. So I grew up as a very fearful child, because I always knew that if I did anything wrong, I would definitely get spanked by my parents. And yeah, it affected me somewhere, like, honestly, because the things I even don't do even up to now, and they're not bad to do, but I just don't do them because I still have that phobia, for what my parents told me not to do. And secondly, of course, it's genetic. If you have somebody who has that problem in your family history, then you're most likely to as well have the same problem in your life as well. Can cause both anxiety and depression. Let's say, for example, you've had a failed relationship, or you have had a bad experience, a very frightening experience. You'll always dwell on that, and it will affect you even unknowingly. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm just trying to keep this video short. I know maybe with all the signs and things that I've tried to talk about, you may be related relating to this because depression and anxiety are so common now because of even the environmental factors and even the technological development. For example, social media platforms can increase your level of anxiety and depression. Maybe you're watching something that is really traumatic, or you are watching something that is maybe just not good for you as a person, for your personality. Yeah, because not everything that goes on social media is ideal for consumption or is worth to be watched, you know. I think I'll just try to keep this video as short as possible because I don't really want to go that far, but that is just my experience with depression. So if you're struggling with depression, of course there's solutions to this, and some of the things you have to do is you need to understand that you're not alone. So you need to make as much research as possible because this will be helpful for you. Because if I didn't research, maybe nobody would have told me about this because I thought it was normal, but it wasn't just normal. Something was wrong, you know. And it has helped me somewhere, somehow, that I now know how to control myself. And when I have that excessive worry, sometimes I realize that I'm getting a depression or an anxiety attack, or it's a panic attack, and I try to calm down and understand the situation at hand. So there are several solutions to depression, and among them is research. You need to research and read and know that you're not alone in this. And you can exercise. Exercising is also very helpful to you because it helps you to relieve your stress, which could actually expose you to much, you know, depression. And you also need to watch your diet and what you eat, and watch what you consume mental-wise, because if you get into social media and you want to dwell on each and everything, maybe, I'm not saying don't go to social media, but maybe you can regulate yourself on what you watch, you know, because at the end of the day, it will affect your mental health. Then, of course, another thing that you can do is to visit a psychiatrist or a medic or a counselor or anybody that you think can help you. Or if you have somebody who you believe in so much they can help you about such issues, it's better you open up to them, because guys, I opened up to so many people, and by opening up I felt like, you know, there was a huge burden that had been removed off me, you know. Alright guys, if you want to read about depression and get to know more about depression, it's better you just go online. There is a lot of available information on these topics of depression. Right now I'm gonna rush and go to work because I'm supposed to go to work. If you've liked this video, please give it a like and comment on it and give me your thoughts as well, and share it with a friend. Help a friend who is going through this. And if you're going through depression and anxiety, I want you to know that you are not alone in this, and I mean, there is hope for everything. Take care of yourself. Bye.